Hello, and welcome to Japanese craft beer reviews. Today we'll look at a beer from one of the Japanese, the major breweries, the four Japanese major breweries, and it would be Asahi, Kirin, Sapporo, and Suntory. And today's is from Sapporo. Boo! Sapporo is getting a lot of negative vibes from the craft beer community, of course, because they tore up Anchor Steam Brewery and threw it in the wastebasket. One of the legacy brewers in the U.S., probably the oldest, or the one that hung on the longest. Anyway, as a craft beer brewer, of course, Anchor was around, since the Gold Rush times. And it features in American literature in the book McTeague by Frank Norris. And actually, it was probably the first craft beer I drank way back in the late 1970s. Way back. So I hear you if you are angry at Sapporo. I'm not sure who was responsible, whether it was Sapporo USA Brass or the headquarters in Japan. I really don't know. I'm hoping to hear that the workers, I heard they have a plan to buy the brewery, and we'll see what happens. I really hope they do. But in any case, why am I doing this? Because I review everything, and these breweries put out lots of new beers every year. The majors. I know somebody just asked me or said that this is unusual. Why do they do this so much? Or in many countries they don't put out so many new beers. In Japan, Sapporo and Suntory do. They put out several new beers every year. Sometimes 20 different things, and most of them don't last. I think it's kind of a throw the thing at the wall and see if it sticks, if it sells. And today is one of the cases in point. Today's beer is called Sapporo Cocoro Craft. And then it is called Tsukiakari Amber Lager. This is the second in their Cocoro Craft series. So the major brewers are often trying different craft lines, where they start a series of craft beers, or call it craft. Of course they're not, because they're not independent, and they're way over the size for a craft beer brewery. And so this is the second one. The first one was called Nagareboshi Golden Ale. So two kind of sort of nondescript styles, Golden Ale and an Amber Lager. So I'm not taking any risks here whatsoever with style. Tsukiakari means moonlight. Okay, so the first one was Falling Stars, and this one is Moonlight. So the second in their series. This is a 7-Eleven special. So this is where you will find this beer only in 7-Eleven convenience stores. It was released on the 15th of August, 2023. If you go to their website, and I will put a link to their website, their whole point here is relax, slow down, enjoy things, and they have a small unusual video, mindfulness video for you to watch. You can click on it and watch these peaceful patterns spreading out across the screen. Go take a look. You can see it in the link down below. They use Shinshu Wase hops, domestic Japanese hops, which are probably the most common of all Japanese hops, I think. And the malt comes from many different countries. They listed several countries, so I'm not really sure where it is from. But this was 248 yen plus tax, which came out to 272 yen, which would translate into $1.87 US and 1.72 euros. Okay, all right. So 5%. I don't know the IBUs. Amber Lager. We'll see. Is this for the fall season? People are already putting out their fall beers. Kirin came just today. I saw their Aki Aji, which is their fall beer, just came out. Okay, this is a very nice dark reddish brown, very clearly So in style terms, this would be called an amber lager or Vienna lager. Okay, it does have nice little roasted malt notes. Definitely. Not strong, but it leads you to believe it's going to be nice toasty malt when you taste it. Let's try. Okay. Certainly there's toasted malt, light sweetness, maybe some kind of brown sugar, light raisins, something like that. Fairly tasty, but not really impressive with the flavors, that's for sure. Some other amber lagers I think or Vienna lagers are probably much better in their fullness of character. This is very mild. I won't say it's bad. It's got light bitterness through the mid palate to the finish. So it has the style characteristics, but kind of toned down. So on a scale of 1 to 10, this would probably be like at a 3 or 4 level of fullness of character for the style. That said, I could drink it. I mean, I could drink the whole thing for sure, and I could drink it again. I probably won't, but again, I'm reviewing Sapporo's beers as I'm reviewing everybody's beers, but I don't think I will support them much. Okay, pending what happens to Anchor Steam, and I know several people who are doing this too, as well. Anchor Brewery. Okay, well, once again, this is called Sapporo in their Cocoro Craft series line, Tsukiakari Amber Lager, Moonlight Amber Lager. You'll find this in 7-Eleven now, and you may want to try it along with their Nagare Boshi Golden Ale, which is also in 7-Elevens now. Okay, kind of similar can design, different color. Okay, well that is it for now. Tell me what you think about Sapporo these days, or what you remember about Anchor. One guy I know just said he was recently in the U.S. and he managed to track down a case of the Anchor Steam and he bought it, and I was happy to hear that. So it was, I don't want to get into it anymore. I mean, there's a number of reasons why this happened, I think, and a number of reasons why it may happen again to other people, and I hope it doesn't. So, okay, well, I'm going to stop now. Hope you're doing well. Take care. Bye-bye.